first product I'm going to be over in this video with you guys is the Westman Atelier foundation and the blush, and also the palette by Rouje. It's a face and cheek palette. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, the first product I'm going to be trying with you guys is the Westman Atelier. It is called the Vital Skin Foundation Stick, and here it is. Comes in a metal casing with a magnetized lid to it. It is a luxurious cream foundation. It is supposed to have a molten texture, which means it's nice and soft and super hydrating. It is meant for people that are looking to calm redness, boost hydration in the skin, and it has a high percentage of antioxidants in it to actually help the skin. So it's kind of a dual purpose foundation, which is to give you the coverage that you want mixed with active ingredients. It is vegan and it has no pegs, no silicone, and no phthalates. So it's more on the clean side of makeup. And I wanted to read you guys a couple of the actual active ingredients in it and why it makes the product lay so nicely and light on the skin. So it's vegetable derived squalene, which restores suppleness and flexibility to the skin, and it actually enhances luminosity and radiance. It also has chamomile seed oil, which helps to protect the skin from environmental pollutants, coconut oil to help dehydrated skin. It also has berry flux vita, which is a potent active ingredient from raspberry cells. It helps for deep moisturization and it helps with youth preserving properties in the skin. So let's go ahead and try this on now. So I loved that it felt like it just mimicked skin, so it didn't have a heavy texture. When I wore it in the last video, I'm putting a bit on. I usually do less than this, but I'm going to do a little bit more full coverage today. So like I said, it mimicked the skin. It looked really natural. It is very, very light, which is probably my favorite thing about this foundation. It is a very, very light consistency. It doesn't give you full coverage, I'd say, but it gives you even coverage. So it evens everything out without it being too heavy. But you definitely, if you wanted to have a more full coverage look, I would add more, which I'm doing today. The last time I did it, I didn't do very much. This time I'm doing a little bit richer layer to see if I can get more of a medium to full coverage. Let's blend this out. Okay, so I'm gonna take my beauty blender and I'll just go ahead and go around the edge of the face here. Now, just a little makeup artist tip. If you guys want it to look more natural, just stay in the center of the face and don't go to the edges. You just want to go around the middle of the face. So right through here is where most of our discoloration is, and it gives a little bit more of a natural finish. We don't have too much that we need to correct, usually on the outsides of our cheeks around here, but it's usually our pores, discoloration around the eyes, the nose folds. The marionette kind of lines throughout the face is usually where we tend to put more of our foundation to give us the coverage you want, and it's a more natural finish. I'm going for a medium to full coverage, so I'm doing it all over the face. Plus I want to show you guys how it looks everywhere. But on most days I kind of just stick to the center of the face and blend out the edges, working outward towards the temples and the jawline. So as you can see, it's just a really natural finish. And so let me get up here in the camera. So as you guys can see, it's just a really natural finish, and I really like that. It just evens out the complexion. I'm going to add a little bit more around the areas that I want to conceal. A couple little freckles here, brown spots from the sun. I'm going to actually use it as a concealer and see how that works, how it looks. I like to use my fingers when I'm working around the eye because of the heat in your finger. It makes the foundation a little more emollient, breaks down the pigments a little better, softens it, and gives you a little bit more coverage because you're just pressing and not lifting away any of the pigments in the foundation. So when it comes to covering areas that I want to go away, I will use my finger instead. love a good brush, but hey, it's good enough for Pat McGrath. It's good enough for me. What do we think? I'm really a fan of this foundation. And you know, for those of you that are younger, you're going to love it because it's just going to be very seamless on your skin. But those of you that are a bit older are going to like it because it's not going to settle into any areas on the face that are a concern, because it's lighter in texture, which means it blends in and doesn't move into any grooves on the face. Let's move on to the blush. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and check out the Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks Blush in Minette. Same exact packaging, a metal packaging, the embossed Westman Atelier imprinted into the package with a magnetized lid. I did wear this once in the last video, just like before, the haul video, which will be linked down below. Here is the blush. So pretty. And I'll do a little information on the blush as well. It is a triple botanical blend of light Ayurvedic oils. It has grapeseed extract to detoxify the skin cells, and it helps to promote the production of skin's own collagen with hyaluronic acid. No parabens, no PEGs, no talc, and no animal testing, and it is a vegan blush as well. All right, let's go ahead and try this one on. Here's the blush. You can put it on your finger just so you guys know and pat it on. I go directly onto the skin. I'll tell you right now, I love the way it lays down, and I'm combination dry. But if you are dry, it doesn't look as good. I just find it grabs a little bit. But if I put on, like I do a good exfoliator, Dr. Gross pill pads are the best. Do a good exfoliator and then put this on, and like, you know, I do my peel at night, wake up, put a light oil with the Darphin Hydrating Moisture Cream on my face, and this lays on the direct skin like a dream, and of course it's gonna lay on the foundation really nice too. You just need to be, I would say, hydrated, or at least get the dead skin off, and I find that that's the case with all cream blushes. I don't found a cream blush that doesn't, if you have dry skin, doesn't want to like grab it. It's just cream wants to grab around edges of dryness. So definitely put your moisture on and have a good moisture base, either in your foundation or just directly onto the skin. Isn't that pretty? I really like this, you guys. I still haven't decided if I like it though, or I love it. I just see the potential in it, and when I look at it in pictures, it looks so beautiful, but I guess I just don't, I can see a little bit of it grabbing on the dryness around my pores. If you guys could see that, it's just grabbing a little bit. And it's probably also because it has a bit of a sheen to it. It has some shimmer, so I feel like it's grabbing, the shimmer's kind of highlighting that a little bit. I would have liked to have seen it with a, without the shimmer, just like a solid neutral peach tone. But as you can see, it's really pretty. Look at how it moves. It's almost like a highlighting blush. So pretty. I really, really like it. I just don't know if I love it yet, but I definitely like it. Go to the next product, which is going to be the Rouje. I'm going to put my other blush on, and then we'll get into the Rouje palette. Okay, let's get into the Rouje, or Rouje Paris Lip, Cheek, and Eye Palette. Designed by French it girl Jeanne Damas, this palette features the iconic shades of the Parisian woman. It has a classic vivid red, a deep red, a neutral nude, and a brownish plum shade. The colors are all designed to be used on the lips, eyes, and cheeks. So I love me a good lip, cheek, and eye palette. I had a wonderful one by Chanel years and years ago, and I absolutely loved it, and I haven't found one since that I really love, and I'll tell you why. It is hard to find one that isn't too much like a lipstick or too much like a powder. When it's powdery, you can't use it all over the face because it looks dry, and if it's too creamy, it just doesn't work well on the lids because it transfers into the eyes. So I was super excited to try this. I found it actually on my Instagram feed because I'm always getting information there, of course, on beauty. And her brand popped up, and she does clothes, she does beauty, she does all kinds of wonderful things. Definitely check her out. I'll link it below. If you like Parisian chic, cool, gorgeous things. I mean, who doesn't? But you will love her website, and you will love the pieces that she actually puts together. Okay, so I got number 2, and the color is, I believe, Chelère. Yeah, 02 Chelère. Less for Rouge. And it's got these beautiful, like rosy red tones. Beautiful. I'm gonna do a swatch for you guys, and then I'll put it on my lips so that you can see each individual one. I like this, for instance, on my cheeks better than this. Like this, love this. Like this because of the usability, love this because the actual formulation is more, doesn't have the shimmer in it, and it just lays on the skin a little bit more softer, I'd say. I don't know, this is soft. It's just grabbing too much of my dryness. This is what I'm trying to say. This is a bit more emollient and doesn't have the shimmer, so it just looks a little bit more like a natural flush. Okay, let's go ahead and do the swatches of this on the back of my arm. So I'm going to start here, and we'll move this way. So first swatch. Here. Perfect consistency of creaminess mixed with I want to say dryness, just a perfect of a powdery creaminess. Okay. Do a little more here. So those are the 4. So I'm going to go ahead now and try them on my lips for you guys. So you can use a lip brush. I actually like to use a small shadow brush. I'm using the one by Kevin Aquan, and it is the little eyeshadow smudger brush. I use it for the lip palettes just because I like something that's a little bit more of a stain and not so much, and a little bit more dried down. The hair kind of feathers it out compared to a lip brush, which is synthetic. All right, so let's go ahead and start at the bottom. Okay, so those are all 4 of the lipsticks. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put on a little bit on my cheeks through here, more on the warmer side here. Let's use this one. Ooh. Oh, see, I love, love, love this. It's gonna be such like wonderful throw it in your bag everything palette. Just look like a natural, look at that natural flush. Love this. Plus, when you work within the same palette, it brings the whole look together because you're unifying, you know, it's color harmony, so everything's coming together in one really polished look. Do I put a little on my eyes? Let's put a little on my eyes since it says it could be used on the eyes too. On here. It's really easy to get on, which is nice. Just gonna. It's kind of fun. And I'm a person that's I'm not afraid of color. I like having a very kind of fun, bold, graphic, vibrant look. So I'm okay with this. But as you saw before, you could just do the lip and the cheek and it's a really just soft day-to-day makeup look. So we'll do a quick recap. Foundation, fantastic. Would absolutely buy it again. And do I think it's worth the price? Yes, and I think it's going to last a long time because a little seems to go a long way with this foundation. The Westman Atelier blush I like. Not sure if I love, but I definitely like it. Next thing is the Rouje lip palette in Cheri number 2. Absolutely love it. Pros, everything, cons, nothing. It's always nice to find a wonderful service palette. So I will definitely be buying not only this again, but the other 2 that she has on her website. All right, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for stopping by this channel. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and always let me know if you guys have any questions. I hope you guys are well. You guys, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.